So you think you know Hawaii. Maybe you've dreamed about it, or maybe you've just scrolled past 1,000 sun-soaked images online. But how much of what you know is real, and how much is just a carefully curated fantasy? You've seen the films, the sun-drenched feeds, the perfect dreams sold between adverts. Hollywood and Instagram have painted a picture of paradise, endless beaches, swaying palms, and a life that seems untouched by worry or reality. It's a place where every day looks like a vacation, and every moment is filtered for maximum envy. You picture yourself with a Mai Tai in hand, a hibiscus flower tucked behind your ear, and a sunset so orange it looks unreal. Maybe you imagine the gentle strum of a ukulele in the background, the scent of plumeria on the breeze, and the feeling that you finally escaped the ordinary. Days spent surfing perfect waves, nights filled with ukulele music and roasted pig at a luau. This is the Hawaii of brochures and travel ads. It's a fantasy that draws millions, promising a break from reality and a taste of something magical. But the real Hawaii? It's messier, more complicated, and far more interesting than any postcard. It's a place where families gather in backyards, kids play barefoot in the street, and life unfolds in ways that don't always fit the tourist narrative. Beyond the resorts and the glossy images, Hawaii is a land of grit, tradition, and the constant clash between old and new. Here, you'll find fishermen mending their nets beside high-rise condos and ancient dances performed in the shadow of modern life. Aloha isn't just a slogan for tourists, it's a living code of respect, reciprocity, and deep connection. It's about looking out for your neighbors, honoring your elders, and sharing what you have, even when there's not much to go around. Forget the postcard. The real Hawaii doesn't fit in a square frame or a filtered Instagram story. It's found in the faded signs of old shave ice stands, the laughter echoing down side streets, and the stories passed from one generation to the next. Waikiki's high-rises and luxury stores? They're as Hawaiian as a theme park, shiny, crowded, and built for visitors, not for the people who call these islands home. The real pulse of Hawaii beats in crowded farmers markets, noisy plate lunch spots where locals gather for comfort food, and the daily grind of traffic jams on the H1. It's in the small talk at the grocery store, the shared struggle to make ends meet, and the pride in local flavors and traditions. So, let's peel back the layers. Let's open the door to the Hawaii that exists beyond the brochures, the one that's lived, not just visited. We'll talk about what it's really like to live here, the joys, the struggles, the everyday moments that make this place unique. It's about family dinners, neighborhood games, and porch conversations that last long after the sun goes down. The food tells its own story: spam musubi, lau lau, and plate lunches that blend cultures and histories. The challenges are real, from the high cost of living to the fight to preserve land and language. This is the reality of life on a rock in the vast Pacific. This is Hawaii, unfiltered and unadorned. It's not always pretty, but it's always real, full of heart, humor, and resilience. Buckle up. It's not always a smooth ride. But if you're ready to see past the postcard, you'll find a Hawaii that's richer, deeper, and more unforgettable than you ever imagined. Imagine Hawaiians waking to gentle waves and dolphins. Nice, but not reality. Most wake to alarms at 5 a.m., then crawl through traffic into Honolulu. The sunrise is a glare in your rear view, not a spectacle. People head to jobs in construction, hospitality, healthcare, or the military, keeping the islands running. Breakfast? Not a fruit platter, but a spam musubi from a convenience store. Salty, portable, cheap. The easygoing charm is real, but it's layered over hard work and resilience. This is the real taste of a Hawaiian morning. When you scroll through Instagram, Hawaii looks like a dream. Turquoise water stretches endlessly, empty beaches beckon, and every sunset seems to paint the sky in impossible colors. It's a paradise that feels untouched, almost too perfect to be real. The images are so flawless, it's easy to believe that this is what you'll find the moment you step off the plane. But the reality is a little different. That secret waterfall you saw online? It's not so secret. There's a long line of people, all waiting for their turn to snap the exact same photo you saw on your feed. The magic of discovery is replaced by the shuffle of tourists, each hoping for a moment alone that rarely comes. Those pristine beaches? They're often just steps away from overflowing parking lots, and sometimes the sand is littered with reminders of just how many people have come before you. The contrast between the online fantasy and the on-the-ground reality can be jarring. The most beautiful spots, the ones you've seen 1,000 times online, are also the most crowded. You'll find yourself sharing the view with hundreds, sometimes thousands of other visitors, all searching for that perfect shot. Instagram might show a lone figure at sunrise, standing in awe of the ocean's beauty. But in reality, that moment is rare. More often, you'll be surrounded by others, all trying to capture the same peaceful scene. The journey to these places isn't always tranquil either. Trailheads are packed, parking is a scramble, and the trails themselves can feel more like a parade than a peaceful escape into nature. The real experience? It's dodging selfie sticks, waiting your turn for a photo, and sharing paradise with crowds of people, all hoping to capture their own slice of Hawaii. But even with the crowds, Hawaii's beauty is undeniable. Its landscapes are raw, powerful, and breathtaking. No filter needed. The real Hawaii is more rugged and wild than any photo can show. Yet the obsession with perfect photos can mean missing the real moment. So many visitors are focused on their screens, searching for the right angle, that they forget to actually experience the place they've traveled so far to see. The real Hawaii doesn't need a filter or a carefully curated feed. Its magic is in the unedited moments, the laughter of locals, the sound of waves, the feeling of warm sand beneath your feet. So, put your phone down, take a breath, look around, let yourself be present, and you'll discover a Hawaii that's even more beautiful than any photo could ever capture. Paradise comes with a price tag. Everything costs more: milk, petrol, groceries, because it all comes by boat. The housing market is brutal. Many families live together out of necessity. Young people often leave because they can't afford to stay. Locals juggle multiple jobs just to get by. The laid-back vibe often masks exhaustion. The beauty is undeniable, but the cost is paid daily by those who live here. The tourist luau is a show, not daily life. Real food? Head to a plate lunch spot. 2 scoops rice, macaroni salad, and an entree like chicken katsu or kalbi ribs. It's a multicultural mix, served in a styrofoam box. Simon, malasadas, adobo pho. The food tells the story of Hawaii's immigrant history. Skip the hotel buffet. Try a hole-in-the-wall or a local market. Eat a manapua from Chinatown. Talk to vendors. Try something new. The true flavor of the islands isn't fancy or staged. It's honest food, made for locals, and it's way more satisfying than any tourist buffet. Every visitor arrives with a checklist: Diamond Head, luaus, Pearl Harbor. But the real magic is in the spaces between. Neighborhood parks like Kapiolani or Ala Moana, where families gather and life happens. Quiet stretches of sand on the west side, local fishermen casting lines. Explore neighborhoods, Kaimuki's diners, Manoa Valley's cool air, Kalihi's vibrant streets. The best food and stories are off the tourist map. Be a traveler, not just a tourist. Respect the place, support local businesses, be humble. When you come with that mindset, the real Hawaii opens up. That's a souvenir worth more than any trinket. We all know that tourist, loud, oblivious, disrespectful. Don't be that person. Driving? Slow down, let people merge, use the shaka, and never honk. Respect the ain of the land. Don't take rocks, don't litter. Stay on trails, use reef-safe sunscreen. These are basic rules, not suggestions. Disrespecting the land earns you silent contempt. Things run on island time. Be patient, polite, and say mahalo. Don't treat locals as props in your holiday. They have their own lives and struggles. A little humility and a genuine smile go a long way. Manage your expectations. The best experiences come from respect and openness. That's how you avoid being that tourist. To understand Hawaii, you need to understand its language. English is common, but Pidgin, a Creole born on plantations, shapes daily conversation. Words like how's it, broke to mouth, and paw are everywhere. Don't try to speak Pidgin as an outsider, but appreciate its history. Hawaiian language is resurging. Learn to pronounce place names as a sign of respect. The most important concept? Talk story, casual conversation that builds community. Take time to interact, not just transact. In these small moments, the true spirit of aloha is revealed. After all this, the traffic, the high prices, the crowds, and the sometimes overwhelming complexity of visiting, should you still come to Hawaii? It's a fair question, and one that deserves a thoughtful answer. Hawaii isn't always the paradise you see in postcards. It's a living, breathing place, with real challenges and real people. The journey here and the experience once you arrive can be more demanding than you might expect. If you're looking for a vacation where everything is easy, where you can just relax without a care, maybe Hawaii isn't the right fit. The islands can be crowded, the logistics can be tricky, and sometimes the reality doesn't match the fantasy. But if you're willing to put in a little effort to go beyond the surface, Hawaii can be one of the most rewarding places you'll ever visit. The beauty here isn't just in the scenery, it's in the stories, the culture, and the connections you make along the way. The real Hawaii isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's something you have to seek out with patience and respect. It's found in the early morning light as fishermen cast their nets, in the quiet moments on a residential street, and in the everyday lives of the people who call these islands home. Be curious. Step outside your comfort zone. Take the time to listen to local stories, to learn from elders, and to try things you've never done before. The more you open yourself up, the more Hawaii will open up to you. Don't just be a bystander, be an active participant. Join a beach cleanup, paddle with a local canoe club, or volunteer for a community project. When you give back, you become part of something bigger than yourself. Come with your eyes open and your mind free of stereotypes. Observe, absorb, and appreciate the diversity and depth of Hawaii's culture. Sometimes, the most meaningful moments happen when you simply watch and listen. Support local businesses whenever you can. Eat at family-run restaurants. Shop at markets where artisans sell their crafts. And choose experiences that benefit the community. Every dollar you spend can help preserve the Hawaii you came to see. Learn a few Hawaiian words, like aloha and mahalo, and use them with sincerity. Greet people with a smile, and acknowledge the hosts who share their home with you. These small gestures go a long way in building real connections. The best souvenir you can take home isn't a tan or a photo. It's a deeper understanding of this place and its people. Let your memories be shaped by the conversations you have and the lessons you learn. Paradise isn't just a destination, it's an experience that reveals itself to those who come with humility, respect, and a willingness to learn. When you approach Hawaii with an open heart, you'll find something truly special. The real Hawaii is out there, waiting for those who are willing to look beyond the obvious, to slow down, and to appreciate the quiet beauty that's often hidden from view. So, are you willing to find it? The answer is up to you.